Hey guys, it's Kristine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about budgeting in my bullet journal. On this channel, I talk about budgeting as a single mom of 2 adult kids. I have a son who lives at home with me and a daughter who's away at college. My goals are to get my spending under control, save up for retirement, build an emergency fund, and try to stay out of debt, all while still trying to live my life. My short-term goal is to manage a smaller paycheck while watching all of my daughter's games this year because it's their senior year as a college student athlete, and I am determined to be there for all of her games, even if in the short term it means more expenses, less pay, and debt. So pretty much everything I'm trying to avoid, I'm diving headfirst. Anyway, if you would like to join me on this journey, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, and comment down below if you want to see more content like this. It would help my channel very much. In this video, we're going to go over my expense tracker from September 7 to September 13. This includes my out-of-town trip to see my daughter play her game, and it's a lot, you guys. I just wanted to stop and say, or before I continue, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been so supportive to me in the comments. It really means a lot to see you guys being so supportive, even though I'm feeling kind of down about the whole being in debt thing. So, but yeah, I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm a little slow on responding to the comments, but I want to let you know that I do read them. I don't mark them, or I don't like put the like or the heart button until I have a chance to like comment on them. That way I know I haven't commented on them yet. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, so in this video, we're going to do my expense tracker. It's a lot, so it might be a long video, so grab some popcorn and let's get to it. So I don't know if you noticed my little buddy here. He is from Build-A-Bear, or she, I'm not really sure. They are from Build-A-Bear. It is my daughter's bear's bear. So my daughter got a Build-A-Bear on her 8th birthday, and so for her teddy bear's 8th birthday I gave her this bear. Anyway, my great grandbear and my grandbear live with grandma now. They live with me because she didn't want to bring them to college. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Anyway, so let's just get to this. How are you guys doing? I am so behind in watching everybody's videos, and I do apologize for that. But I do try to catch up on, you know, some of the videos, but there's just a lot I've missed. Like, I mean, if you don't watch for a week, it piles up, and I'm just kind of, I will get there. I will get caught up eventually. All right, so here's my expense tracker. As you can see here, I did not have a no spend day. If I missed one, I will mark it. Yeah, so we're gonna start on the 7th of September and end on the 13th. So on the 7th, I went ahead and got myself a chicken salad and soda at my favorite Chinese restaurant. It's like close to work. I also went to Walgreens on the 8th, and I got a pack of cigarettes. So that's my Capris for $13.23. On the 9th, I got some gas at Costco for $58.76. Gas was $4.64.9 per gallon. So it's on its way down at this point. And then also on the 9th, I got, oh, was this out of town? So I don't think I gassed up before going out of town. I did get gas on the 6th. Yeah, so I got gas on the 6th, drove with this gas, and then when I got to where I was going out of town, I went ahead and got some gas there. So that's why it's so much. Yeah, and gas back home was $4.49.9 per gallon. So we did get hot dogs and a soda at Costco, $3.31. I usually like getting hot dogs at Costco, but I'm starting to get sick of it. So yeah, you'll see that in this check-in. So at Travelodge, we spent $231.32 that charged to my Citibank card, and that was for 2 nights. And then on the 9th for dinner, oh, actually, okay. So this was after my daughter's game. I was hoping she would go out to eat with us, but she said she had homework that was due at midnight. So life of a student athlete. So her game started like around 5, probably ended around 8 maybe. And so yeah, so I knew she was hungry. I asked her if she had any food at the dorm. She said she had sad food, and I said, let's go out to eat. She said she had homework due at midnight. So I offered to get her some food, and she chose Raising Cane's. So we love Cane's. I got her a Caniac combo, which is like 6 chicken strips, fries, Texas toast, coleslaw, and a drink. $20.07, you guys. Anyway, also on the 9th, I had paid for parking at her school. So yeah, so that's why it's in yellow. And on the 10th, so this is the next day, I got my son and I a Caniac combo. Hers had an extra Texas toast, that's why it was $20.07, and this one was only $18.32. My son and I split this combo, so he got 3 chicken strips, I got 3 chicken strips. Oh no, wait, he got 4, I only took 2. And I had a few of his fries, but you know, that's okay. Oh, by the way, so for dinner, I'll rewind back to the 9th. So for dinner, we actually brought some like teriyaki chicken from home. So we had enough for 2 dinners for each of us. So that's what we ate. But yeah. Okay, so on the 10th, we also went to IKEA. I got myself a samla. Let's see. So this box right here. So the lid comes separately. And I also got these sponges here. So yeah, that's that. I really like these. I like to put snacks in them, and just helps keep my pantry organized. And they're fairly cheap. And then for my daughter, I got a 2-pack of Power Strips, and then I got my son a combination lock. So I mean, for $19.14, that's a lot of stuff, so I'm happy with that. So at IKEA, we did roam around a long time because, I mean, it's IKEA. We don't have an IKEA near us. Like, we have to drive hours just to get the closest one. So we did roam around for quite a bit, and I was hungry by the end. I ended up getting a hot dog meal, which I split with my son because it came with 2 hot dogs. We also got 2 ice cream cones, and that totaled $6.62. So on the 10th, we also went to Target, and I got some yogurt, fruit pouches, and Twix for my daughter. She said her sugar was kind of, she sent me this really short text. She was like, trainer said, I need sugar, bring candy. So I got the Twix, but I also wanted to give her something quick. I am thinking of getting her those applesauce packs from Costco next time. But we were nowhere near Costco, so I just went to Target and got some yogurt, like fruit smoothie pouches. So yeah, they were kind of pricey, $8.36 just for 2 pouches plus the Twix. So on the 10th, there was another game, and we paid $10 again for parking. And then we went to the game, and we ended up eating the rest of the teriyaki chicken. We also had rice with us, so like these microwavable rice bowls from Costco, which are amazing. Like, if you love rice, you will like this. And it's nice because we don't have to bring like a rice cooker with us. I guess we could bring cold rice and just microwave that, but yeah, this is nice. Anyway, so on the 11th, which was a Sunday, before picking up my daughter, but after leaving the hotel, we went to the Filipino bake shop. We got 2 empanadas per usual, one for me, one for my son, and also carioca. And it's kind of like a donut meets mochi. So they're like fried mochi balls, and they're like glazed, and they come 3 on a barbecue stick. So I got one of those, and I had one. We each had 1 ball. So I had 1, my son had 1, and then we saved 1 for my daughter. Yeah, so that was a nice little treat. And then I also got my daughter some pan de sal and some pan de ube. So if you've ever heard of ube, like the purple yam, maybe if you've seen it on TikTok or Instagram, I think Trader Joe's has it. So it's kind of getting popular now, but like it's one of those Filipino dessert staples. Anyway, so they make this bread with the ube filling, and it's so good. And my daughter wanted some of that. She also wanted some pandesal, which are just the regular dinner rolls. So I got her those just for a little bit of, you know, something for her to eat. So I picked up my daughter and we went to Target. So our original plan was to get her a bike lock and a helmet. So if I've mentioned it in my previous video, I might have done it in my budget closeout for August paycheck too. She was looking to get a bicycle. My aunt was gracious enough to give my daughter her old bicycle, and it's like not old, it still looks good. Like it's definitely used, but it's a Schwinn, like a hybrid bicycle. It has 7 speeds and all that good stuff. So anyway, so that was really nice of her. So I don't have to buy her a bike now. Even though I did find a used bike online for like 150, I mean, that'll save me 150 right there. So long story short, let me just skip over here. So we did get the bike lock and the helmet for $50.69. I took that out of my gas and car. What's that gas category? Whatever that blue category is. That's what we did. And while we were there, my daughter needed some face stuff. So they have an Ulta inside the Target stores. So she got some of the ordinary, like 2 serum type things for $15.99. And that's pretty reasonable, given the other stuff she was looking at. And she does prefer the ordinary. So that's that. And then on 11th, we went to Costco to get some food. Mostly grocery shop for my daughter, but we were hungry. So for $11.40, we got 3 slices of pizza, 2 sodas, and one of those mocha freezes. And then we kind of went crazy over here. My daughter was out of some of the staples, so I spent $76.33. She got some ground turkey, some organic, no, that's not organic, orange chicken, some pasta sauce, and some other stuff that I couldn't fit on this line. All I got for myself were some jerky and Funyuns, so $15.68 for that. And that was mainly for the ride home because 2 lanes of the northbound traffic were going to be closed again of the Interstate 5 right around the opening of the Grapevine. So if you did not understand anything I said, basically it's a main artery connecting Southern California to Northern California. And because of a recent fire and some structural damage to 2 parts of the freeway, they wanted to do some testing, like structural testing, and also I think they started repairs. So the 2 right-hand lanes are closed, like right at the mouth of, you know, the Grapevine, which is what the nickname of it is. And so traffic is backed up. Like we were in traffic for an hour just waiting to go up. But once we were past the part where the traffic, or just past the part where the lanes were closed, like it was, you know, smooth sailing from there. Anyhow, I knew it was going to be long and we wanted snacks. So that's why I got the jerky. Funyuns, I already told you guys I have, like, you know, for my childhood thing. Yeah, I love Funyuns. And then for $24.24, I got a sweater jacket for my daughter. I should put daughter. I know I said I was going to buy myself a t-shirt, but I ended up not buying myself a t-shirt. So I just got her a sweater jacket. And then, so for $50.61, we also spent money at Walmart for her to get some chicken strips, some frozen burritos, and other bits and pieces like cheese, eggs, things that she didn't want to buy in Costco size. So that's quite a bit. It's definitely over the budget. Like I only budgeted $50 for her, but you know, we're just going to dip into my grocery budget for that, I think. Once we were over the Grapevine and onto the other side, we did stop at Chipotle. My son and I got a Chipotle steak bowl and burrito with guacamole on his, and that was $26.65. I just did not feel like chicken nuggets or, you know, any kind of burger thing. I didn't want tacos. I wanted something with rice and veggies and steak. So that's why I got the burrito bowl. Yeah. So on the 12th, which is Monday, I did get gas for $78.39. I was, you know, pushing it there. Gas had gone up. So if you remember, gas was $4.49.9 when I left on the 6th. And is that right? No. When I got gas last time from home. And then, you know, I come back and it's $4.65.9. So yeah, it did jump up a little bit there. I am guessing it has something to do with, you know, part of the I-5 being closed, because not only are those 2 lanes closed in the daytime, but at night they close all of the northbound traffic from there. And so like a lot of trucks go through that route, and I'm assuming just closing that part off is going to decrease supply. I don't know. I just can't wait until we switch to the winter blend gas here in California, so it's going to be a little bit cheaper. The downside to that is I believe it's less dense, so there's less fuel in the gasoline per volume. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway. So on the 12th, I also got a pack of cigarettes and another lighter because I left mine at home. Yeah, I probably could have done without that, but it was a really hard day that day, and I'm not saying that as an excuse. I am just, it is what it is. So I was like, F it, I'm getting the lighter. So that's it for that. So let's check out, so this started on the 7th, 8th, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I did have, ignore this, I messed up. That was meant for here. I did have one no spend day, so that was today. Hooray! Yeah, I haven't really been trying to reach any no spend day goals, because what ended up happening before is that I would then overspend on the other days, which, I mean, like, I overspent anyway, so not sure what's gonna work. Here is my budget tracker, or my budget categories tracker. So basically I just went over here, and since I put my daughter's helmet and bike lock under gas and car, I went ahead and put it under here. I knew I had 0, but I just wanted to keep it separate from the travel gas, and I will go ahead and take care of that later on when I'm closing out my budget next week. So for groceries, I spent $15.68, and that leaves me with $119.58. And sorry if you can still see the pencil in there. I know it's kind of, yeah, but if I erase that now, it's just going to smudge. For household, I spent $35.13. That leaves me with $20.62. For eating out, I totally overspent. So I only gave myself $50 for eating out, and I spent $105.49. That puts me in the negative $55.49. And for copays, I didn't spend anything, so I still have $79.91. For meds, I didn't spend anything, so that leaves me with $27.55. Allowance, I spent $29.05, and that leaves me with $10.95. Fund money is untouched at 100. Uncategorized was untouched at 20. So this is probably gonna help offset one of these like later down the line, but that's where we are right now. And then for gas and car for travel, I spent $137.15. I started with $343.50, so that leaves me with $206.35. For hotel, I'm doing this a little bit different. So I'm treating this as like a sinking fund for, you know, when I have to pay the minimum payments. But then I'm also putting down here what I spent. So this is the 2-night stay, $231.32. So if I were to put this towards this amount, I would be still owing $18.32. But if you've seen my previous checkout or closeout video, you know that I owe much more than that. So for parking, I spent $20, and so that's $170 left. For tickets, I didn't spend anything. My daughter put our names on the list, so my son and I got in for free, And so that leaves us with $160 left there. So food for my daughter, I also went way over. So I started with $58.64. I spent $145.79, and I'm left with $87.15 in the negative. Whoops. And then for laundry, that's my daughter's wash app or laundry money. So that's just going to sit there till it gets to 40. And then when she texts me that she needs the laundry money, I go ahead and pay this towards the credit card that the wash app is linked to. For other, I have $1.21 left over. And then down here are my sinking funds. So these are hardly ever touched. Beauty and hair, did not spend anything. Brows, car maintenance, gifts and giving, or subscriptions. I did spend $24.24 out of clothing, and that leaves me with $10.76. Okay, so I'm going to do the math here in a little bit. But first I wanted to show you what I was going to do here. So with gas and car, I am over by I still have $206.35 left in there. And here I went over by $50.69. So if I use this to cover that, I still have $155.66 left for gas for this week's trips. So hopefully that's enough. Sort of regretting zeroing this out, but you know, I couldn't foresee what was, I could not foresee. I should have, but anyway. So same thing with groceries, but the opposite way. So here I have $119.58 left for groceries. Here for my daughter's food, I went over by $87.15. So that still leaves me with $32.43. So that's why I wrote those on the side there. And then I would then zero these out. So I'm sort of just keeping those as little notes for myself when I close out my budget. And also right now, so that I'm not, you know, completely freaking out that I have these negatives. This will still leave me with a negative in eating out, $55.49 here. But I still have this uncategorized, which will cover that, $35.49. So later on, I'm going to, you know, figure out where I'm going to get this extra money when I close it out. But so right now, I am still looking okay. So yeah. So if you're still with me, I'm going to go ahead and total up the amounts here. So $35.13 plus $105.49 plus $29.05. So in total, I spent in this group $236.04. And so up here, I have $50.69 in the negative plus $119.58 plus $20.62 minus $55.49 plus $79.91 plus $27.55 plus $10.95 plus 100 plus 20. So I am still good here, $272.43. And if I just add back the $236.04 that I spent, I should have $508.47. And I do. So down here, I'm going to do the same thing, $137.15 plus $231.32 plus 20. So here I spent $388.47. And 206.35 minus 18.32 plus 170 plus 160 is $518.03. And if I add back the $388.47 that I spent, I should get $906.50. So here, this one's fairly easy, $145.79. This part, maybe not so much. So $87.15 in the negative, plus 20, plus $1.21. I'm at negative $65.94. Now, obviously, this account isn't actually negative. That money is still sitting in there because I paid with a credit card. So I'm just going to have to pay that credit card off in the amount enough to cover this. So $79.85 minus $145.79 is $65.94. And so that matches. So $24.24 here. So I've got the $250, the $158.25, the $304.63 plus $49.39 plus 1076 plus 9101. That's 86404. And if I add back the 2424, it should be 88828. And it is. So, hooray. So in my accounts, I am still in the positive, even though I have these negative numbers here. I will take care of this. This is just this one's just a matter of shuffling some of the money around, but it'll be okay. It'll get taken care of. So yeah, anyway, I hope you found this video somewhat helpful, at least, you know, to see how I keep track of my expenses and how I use the different colors to denote categories, and how everything sort of falls in place in my budget. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider subscribing so that you can watch more videos like this. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, great week, great weekend, great evening, wherever you are, whenever you finally get to watch this. I do appreciate you being here, and I really, really, really appreciate your support. So thank you. Wait. Bye, guys.